curtains closed, you took your bow. We cannot go on like this, swimming in our loneliness. Pick you up when you're falling down again and again and again. We cannot go on like this, swimming in our loneliness. Pick you up when you're falling down again and again and again. We cannot go on like this, swimming in our loneliness. I'll pick you up when you're falling down. We cannot go on like this, swimming in our loneliness. I'll pick you up when you're falling down again and again and again. Again and again and again. Again and again and again. If I ever lose my sight, remind me to look for your light. Illuminate my mind, and I'll never go blind.
Welcome, everybody, to the 1776 recruitment race here on this fine Thursday night. We are running the race tonight due to iRacing server issues last night. This is the Woodard Automotive 170 at Talladega. Looks like we got about 6 minutes of practice left here. This would be a perfect time to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors this year. Go ahead and get them up here. Fort Worth Screen Printing, located in Fort Worth, Texas. Get a hold of John Garrett at Fort Worth Screen Printing for all your t-shirt and custom embroidery needs. John is a big sponsor and very involved in NASCAR. Goose Graphics. Goose Graphics is out of Michigan. You can check them out on Facebook at Goose Graphics. Get a hold of John there for all your iRacing paint schemes and other graphics needs. Melissa's Pizza Salads and Such, located in Green Springs, Ohio, is a mobile food trailer traveling around to festivals and fairs. Boot Renovations, located in Cato, New York. Restoring the past, building the future. Get a hold of the owner, Jim Ooh, to schedule your next renovation or repair. Woodard Automotive, located in Battle Creek, Michigan, is owned by Tyler Woodard. Tyler specializes in all automotive repairs and diagnostics. Get a hold of Tyler to schedule your next service. Looks like we got about 4 minutes left here in practice. Quickest lap so far. Looks like it's going to Brian Parker. Second quickest, Tyler Woodard. Also tonight will be your Pro Cup Pole Award. This is Pro Cup Racing Experience. If you love speed and enjoy a challenge, book a driving experience with us at Michigan on September 18th. We have professional instructors who will ride with you and coach you your entire experience. This isn't a coupon school where you're just a number. We want you to fully enjoy your time in the car and on the track, fueling another visit with us. With a collective of over 100 years' experience between the best instructors in the industry, you'll be in the safest hands and you will learn what the pros know. Take this time here to thank all the viewers for stopping in as well. Gonna have one more race next Wednesday on the 15th, 9 p.m. Eastern. And there'll be one more recruitment race before the season gets kicked off here. Season starts September 22nd. Broadcast usually starts about 9:20 Eastern time, qualifying shortly thereafter. Looks like we're sitting at about 3 minutes left in the practice session. We're going to go ahead and get into qualifying. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop a comment in the chat and I'll try to respond the best I can. Sounds like the league's starting to take pretty good shape here. Trying to do putting the last minute touches on the season, trying to finalize some things, pick up a few more drivers here, get the team sorted out before that season starts here in just under 2 weeks. If any of you out there are interested, this is an open league. It's open for memberships, $25 buy-in. It will pay out a team championship and a driver championship points at the end of the year. You can find them on 1776 Motorsports on Facebook. And that, go ahead and shoot a message over to them and tell them you're interested in the league, and somebody will get you taken care of right away. About 1 minute left to go here. We're going to get this qualifying kicked off, see who's going to get the Pro Cup Racing Experience Pole Award tonight. Pro Cup sponsoring this year, giving $10 to the pole winner each race. Big shout out to Pro Cup Racing Experience for doing that. This is the inaugural season of the Colonial Clash Series, so this is the first season here. Still trying to get a few bugs worked out here and there, get everything wrapped up, finalized. Like I said, just under 2 weeks, season set to kick off. A lot of very anxious and very excited drivers, I'm sure. Tonight's race is 65 laps long. Drivers will start with 60% fuel, have 2 extra sets of tires. Looks like that's going to do it for this practice session. We're going to go ahead and roll this over into qualifying. Looks like our first car to take the track is going to be the 19 of Daniel Lewis. Daniel Lewis seems to be one of the drivers just jumping in the session tonight. Maybe interested in the league here, trying to get his feet wet and see if this is something he wants to do. 22 truck here. This is Cameron White. Also looks like someone that's new to the lobby, maybe just coming in to check out the league, see what the race is all about, see if it's something he may be interested. Had a good showing here tonight. Looks like 26 drivers so far in the session. Here's Tyler Woodard. Tyler is a member of 1776 Motorsports. Like Tyler puts first lap for Daniel Lewis. Looks like he comes in at a 56.07. Scott Mayhew puts down a 56.17. Ryan Kaufman runs a 57.26. Bill Sleep. Let these lap times kind of trickle in here for the first lap. First lap usually the slower of the two laps. Johnny James here, another 1776 Motorsports truck. Johnny's from Chicago, Illinois. Currently lives in Atlanta, Georgia. See what kind of lap time Johnny can put down. Johnny new to the 1776 team. This is Johnny's first league. See what kind of lap Johnny's going to do here as he comes across the stripe. Looks like qualifying is going to wrap up there. Not sure why Johnny didn't post the time. See how many more drivers we have left. Looks like a little under half of the field's qualified, or just over half, excuse me. 16 drivers with times so far. Field looks like it's still sitting at 26 as of right now. Tonight's race is sponsored by Woodard Automotive. See some more time start to trickle in here. Sitting in first right now, still Daniel Lewis, first one out. Sitting with a 56.07. David Bone sitting in second with the 56.08. Shows a 56.07 here on the power, but looks like we're in a 56.08. Third place, Donald Stewart with a 56.14. Fourth place is Bill Kaufman with a 56.16. Fifth, Ryan Parker with a 56.16. Sixth place right now is Scott Mayhew with a 56.17. Cameron White with a 56.19. Thomas Lane run a 56.20. Bob Cunningham with a 56.21. And Bill Sleep rounds out your top 10 currently with a 56.21. But as you see, tight grouping here so far with your first 18 cars. Looks like your top 11 there separated only by about 140 thousandths, so 14 tenths of a second there. Looks like a lot of our faster qualifiers yet to qualify. Go ahead and watch Spencer Keel here. Spencer always fast. Spencer's also a member of 1776 Motorsports. Spencer hails from Augusta, Georgia. Spencer drives that number 20 Chevrolet Pro Cup Racing Experience sponsored machine. Spencer always quick here. We'll see what kind of lap time he's going to put down. Don't forget, a lot of these drivers are battling to show the field just how well they can drive and try to earn a spot on a team in the Colonial Clash Series. Some new here, some old here, some in between, but everyone is out here to try to make a good showing and prove that they're worthy to enter the league. Teal coming down the back stretch here. Watch him as he enters turn 3 here. Looks like he's running that middle line down the back stretch. Kind of drops down there in the corner. Way down on the yellow as he comes through 3 and 4 here. Still down on the yellow as he comes out of 4 and on to the front stretch. Through the tri-oval, coming down to the start-finish line. We will see just what kind of time Spencer's going to put down here. Spencer sits 7th with that lap, puts down a 56.17. 56.17 for Spencer Teal. Couple more cars on the track. This is Tyler Rex. Tyler's from Clyde, Ohio. Also a member of 1776 Motorsports. Looks like Tyler sits in 8th behind his teammate with a 56.19. 56.19 for Tyler Rex. Looks like still some cars here haven't qualified yet. Fred Anderson now on the track in the 39 Chevrolet. Looks like our field has increased to 29 cars. 20 have qualified. 9 left to qualify. Looks like there's 2 cars currently on the track. Fred Anderson and Stanley Head. Stanley drives the number 30 Toyota. See where these guys come out here after their qualifying lap. Looks like Fred Anderson puts down a 56.95, 56.95. Stanley Head puts down a 56.25, 56.25 for Stanley Head. Keep an eye on Anderson again as he comes around for his second and final qualifying lap. See if he can improve that lap time here. Still sitting on top of the leaderboard is Daniel Lewis. Top 3 remain the same. Top 6 remain the same. 2 1776 drivers there. Spencer Teal and Tyler Rex push their way into the top 10 with late qualifying. Watch Anderson here as he crosses the stripe to see if he can make this lap time better than the last one. Looks like qualifying is over. We're going to head straight on over into our 5-minute warm-up period. Beautiful day at Talladega Speedway. (25 degrees Celsius). Track temperature at 43 degrees Celsius. Altitude 165 meters above sea level, located in the beautiful state of Sorry, excuse me. Located in the beautiful state of Alabama. Looks like it's partly cloudy with a slight breeze here today. Looks like we got a pack here formed up, maybe trying to get a little familiar with each other here, pushing. Drafting, obviously a major factor here at the big super speedways like this. Looks like here we got a couple 1776 trucks trying to get a little push in here and familiarize yourselves. Tyler Woodard there on the outside, Spencer Keel on the inside. Looks like this 55 truck is Jordan Sailor's. Jordan is also new to the Colonial Clash Series here this year. There's Johnny James in that 17 Chevrolet. Getting his doors blown off here as he goes down the backstretch. Big group of cars goes by there. Just under 2 minutes left here in the warm-up session. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up your qualifying results here. Qualifying on the pole in the 19 is Daniel Lewis. Starting on the outside, David Bone in the 33. Inside of your second row will be Donald Stewart. Outside of Donald will be Brian Kaufman. Inside of your third row will be Brian Parker in the 36. To his outside will be the 56 of Scott Mayhew Jr. Inside the next row, starting in 7th position, will be Spencer Keel in the 20. To his outside, teammate Tyler Rex in the 84. Inside row 5 will be Cameron White in the 22. To his outside will be Thomas Lane Jr. in the 38. Starting 11th, Bob Cunningham in the 24. To his outside, Bill Sleep in the 61. Row 7, inside, Jordan Sailors in the 55. Tyler Woodard on his outside in the 11. Mike McGavick rolls off 15th in the 15. Max Wong rolls off 16th in the 72. 17th is going to go to Stanley Head in the 30. 18th is going to go to Brian Crocker in the 86. 19th is going to go to Brady Kinnan in the 13th. 20th goes to Jason Stevenson in the 18. Starting 22nd will be Thad Baylor in the 21. 23rd goes to Mark Parkhurst in the 16. 24th, Connor Farrell in the 28. Scott Kane starts 25th in the 26. Nick Fry's race control. Looks like all of your drivers from 23rd on back to the rest of the field qualified no time. So we'll see where those last drivers roll off. That's going to do it for our warm-up session. We're going to go ahead and get into the race. Your drivers start to grid here. Teammates going to be a big factor here tonight. See who will help who and who won't help who. See how many people try to push their way to the front. And it's going to take a good drafting partner or a good group of drafting partners for sure to make your way to the front here tonight. Looks like a good group of fields here. Strength of field looks to be about 1,600. 29 drivers showed up, 65 laps. 2 extra sets of tires, 60% fuel. So we will see green flag pit stops here tonight. as they start to roll off here. Like it's gonna be 1 to green here, so when they come to the stripe the next time, it will be green out at Talladega. A lot of good drivers here tonight, some we haven't seen before. Going to be a good one. We'll see how it shakes out. 65 laps, the distance tonight. Field rolling into 3 and 4 here, on their way to the tri-oval and down to the start finish line. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Respond to you as soon as I can. Try to do a little bit more fan interaction here on the broadcast. Pace car dips down as they cross the pit entrance coming through the tri-oval. Starter has the green flag in the air as they come down. On the pole, Daniel Lewis is outside. David Bone. We are green at Talladega. Field exiting turn 2. Daniel Lewis takes the lead off the bat. Donald Stewart in second. Third, Scott Mayhew. '19 truck runs strong out front, followed by the 78 of Donald Stewart. Looks like we're stacking up 2 wide already. 56 here on the inside, 33 on the outside. Brian Kaufman there in the black and green 01 is inside the 36 of Brian Parker. See that 84 1776 truck out there? That's Tyler Rex. Looks like see the 72 of Max Carlton Wong there near the rear of the field in that black truck with the blue tires. Looks like Max trying to decide whether he wants to go with the top or the bottom there. Tyler Woodard way up on the high side, looking like he's trying to get his spot back in line here. Daniel Lewis still in the lead. Donald Stewart runs second. As they come to the line here, we will see lap 3 of 65. We are still caution free at Talladega. Good battle for the lead here. 78. Looks like the 78 of Donald Stewart and David Bone in the 33. They're inside and outside lines going back and forth like an argument. They're stacked up pretty even. Seen a few of these 1776 drivers drop to the rear of the field. Maybe they're going to play a strategy here. Maybe they're pretty confident that caution's going to come out. They're going to drop to the back and try to avoid the accident and move through once everybody spins out here. David Bone in that 33 fits in the lead, getting a good push from the 78 of Donald Stewart. Outside lines looking strong as Brian Kaufman takes the lead here momentarily as we come down to the stripe. Outside line's going to get a big push here. How many are going to drop down and how many will stay high? It looks like the 01's going to leave him out to dry on the top and drop down there in front of David. Down the back stretch, still too wide here. They're slicing and dicing up here at the front. Lot going on here. This could turn into a disaster if they aren't careful. Oh, one truck still sits in the lead. Kind of left the outside line hang out to dry there. I'm sure they're not too pleased with that. Down to the stripe. We will see lap 7, caution free at Talladega. Oh, one truck, Brian Kaufman still sits in the lead. Looks like they're being pretty conservative for the most part. Field here keeping it too wide. Nobody getting too crazy. We saw 3 wide there for a minute, but looks like that was short-lived as some people might have got a little cautious. Green flag runs here, I believe, run about 19 to 20 laps if I'm correct. So we're about getting close here to halfway to our first green flag pit stop. We stay caution free. Brian Kaufman still holding that lead, followed by the 33 of David Bone. Thomas Lane sits in third in that outside lane in that 38 truck. Field's still running very tight here. Everybody minding their own. Nobody getting too crazy yet. A lot of time left here at Talladega. Out of 4 and through the tri-oval. Your lead is now Thomas Lane Jr., who's moved down to the inside. Gonna put Jordan Sailors on the outside, in the front of the outside row. Looks like a big push coming there from the 28 of Connor Farrell. See how many of these drivers are willing to jump up there to the outside and help them. Most of these drivers we see on the inside here have been on the inside since the beginning of the race. Probably don't want to jump out there, afraid of getting hung out to dry. Back here to the rear of your field. Pretty conservative back here still. We see the 1776 guys still hanging out back here. I assume these guys are waiting for the big one, trying to avoid the accident and not pass everyone. Like Jordan Sailors, another one leaves that outside line, hang out to dry. Gets the lead, drops down there in front of the 38 of Thomas Lane, and Thomas is really pushing the 55 here. Bottom lane really stacked up. Not nearly as many trucks comfortable with the outside lane here. Single file racetrack. As we come to the stripe this time, that's going to be 10 laps in the books. 10 in the books. Jordan Sailor's out to the strong lead after he made the run on the outside there and dropped down. Looks like the outside lane just can't get anything formed up. Takes a lot more trucks on the outside line than it does on the inside to get a run. The inside line just carries so much more speed through the corner, so you really got to have a good line formed up top to make anything happen. Like Brian Crocker in the 86 is up 13 spots. Connor Farrell up 21 spots to third place. Some hard charges here in tonight's field. Your leader, Jordan Sailors, up 12 spots. Big run there for Jordan at the start of the race. We'll see if he can stay consistent. Look at the push from the 38 of Thomas Lane. Thomas Lane is all over the 55. See a couple of these guys here still running the outside, maybe holding out hope that something's going to form up. Oh, we got a truck in the wall here. Oh, big one, big one, big one. Just as I spoke of Connor Farrell's hard charge to the front, he gets in the wall, turns 3 and 4, gets into the field. Not sure who else he took out there. Let's go ahead and watch the replay there. Looks like Brian gets in the wall, check up there, takes out the, Connor gets in the wall, takes out the 36 of Brian Parker. Not too many involved there, but it's definitely going to cause some mayhem for a few drivers here. Connor probably going to bring it down pit road here, I'd say, for some necessary repairs. And jump up to the front of your field here and see just how many of these drivers are going to go ahead and take a pit stop here. I would imagine quite a few of these drivers are going to come in. It's lap 13. They're probably not too far off their pit window here for fuel. Keep an eye on your leaders here. A perfect time. Go ahead and award our Pro Cup Pole Award. Today's Pro Cup Pole Award goes to Daniel Lewis in the 19. Daniel Lewis will receive $10 for his pole tonight. I'd like to thank Pro Cup Racing Experience for their sponsorship of the Pole Award here for the Colonial Clash Racing Series. Like we're gonna see most of the field coming in here to pit. Go ahead and watch the race off pit road here and see. Looks like the 19 Daniel Lewis is gonna come off pit road first. Thomas Lane Jr. second. Contact here. Looks like after the pit stop, your pole sitter, just mentioned, the 19 of Daniel Lewis in the Chevrolet truck is going to come out here first place. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get one of these drivers in here. See if we can get Tyler Rex in here. Like he is. Hey, Tyler's Ty in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, Ty, how we doing?
Hey, man, walk us through. It looks like maybe you got a little bit of a strategy there going with dropping to the back.
Yeah, we dropped to the back, me and Woodard. Just kind of wanted to hang out, see what it was going to happen. Usually, there's a lot of wrecks in a super speedway or a plate track. So we wanted to see what happened. And to be honest, it's been pretty smooth. I won't lie, I just missed my pit box, so I actually got to hit the pits again.
Yeah, man, I saw you drop to the back there with a couple of your teammates. I thought maybe that was a strategy you're going for. They're going to drop to the back and try to avoid the wrecks, but surprisingly, man, we're 14 laps into this thing in one caution, and that one caution didn't take out very many cars.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought there'd be at least 2 already with 14 in, so hopefully this is how it goes for the rest of the race, no cautions, and it keeps it clean. Be interesting towards the end.
All right, man, I'll let you get back out there. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Ty.
So as you heard there from Tyler Rex, missed his pit box. He's going to have to go back in here and re-pit. But yeah, the strategy, they were planning to drop to the back there and try to avoid any cautions that might have came out. Looks like the 20 truck of Spencer Keel may have missed the grid. Looks like he's back out there now. Looks like he's back on the lead lap as well. So that's good news for Spencer. Spencer in the 20 truck. Chevy Silverado. We're going to go 1 to green this time. Go ahead and jump back up here to the leaders. As your field rolls into 3 and 4, they take the green flag. This time we'll see 50 to go. The 19 of Daniel Lewis will restart on the pole. Here he started today's race. Pace car drops off the track as we pass pit lane entrance coming through the tri-oval. This restart will be on the leader. Field comes down. Looks like we're gonna go, 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 go. Daniel Lewis out to the lead here. As they come through, Lewis is gonna stay in the lead. Jordan Saylor's back up there in second. Battle here for the lead. Jordan with a good run. 33 truck runs third there. 55 all over the rear bumper of the 19. Good push going on here as we come down the backstretch and enter 3 and 4. Oh, looks like the 18 of Jason Stevenson's going to jump to the outside here and see if he can't make something happen. He's got help. Looks like the 01 of Brian Kaufman's going to jump up there and help the 18. See if they can't stack that outside lineup and get a big run here to come through the tri-oval. Coming down to the line this time. We'll see lap 17. It's like everybody in your field pitted under that caution. As you heard there in the interview, we did have one driver miss his pit box and had to pit. again. So you see Tyler Rex is currently 1 lap down to the field. Daniel Lewis in the lead, still getting the push from the 55 of Georgia Sailors. Looks like the outside line starting to get something going here. Do they have enough? Can they get enough? Through the trial, we'll see how many people are going to push and bump through the trial. It's always risky, pushing and bumping. Through the trial, it's very easy to turn a truck. With 3 wide at the back of the pack. Like Spencer Teals made his way up there into 6th position. As you heard there from Spencer, he missed the grid. And kind of an unfortunate start here, but looks like it's shaking out all right for him. He's made his way up to 6th. Teammate Nick Fry runs 8th. Like we're getting squirrely here. We see the 50 truck there, Fry, kind of bobbing and weaving. Gonna jump up there to the outside and try to give his teammate a push. The outside line still trying to form up here, but they're so strong. Those top 3 trucks are no big crash, big crash. Lot of them involved in this one here. Oh boy. Another caution is out. We are at lap 19, 2 cautions. Oh, let's go back here and see if we can see just what happened there. It looks like the... What truck is that? 78 truck, maybe? Yeah, it looks like the 78 truck of Donald Stewart. Gets a little push from the 56, comes down into the field and just wipes them out. Bill Kaufman in the 0-1 there goes for a wild ride. So here we are, lap 17. Another caution comes out. We'll see how many elect to pit here. I don't think we'll see too many pit here other than the ones that have to due to damage from the caution, but I would say that was a considerable amount of the field there involved in that one. No, looks like we are going to see your leader. 19 truck's going to come down here. The 33 of David Bone's going to come down here. As you see here, Bone only had 6 laps since the last pit stop. He's going to come in. We also see the 19 of Lewis. 7 laps. I think these drivers probably coming in here top off. We'll see if they can play a little bit of a strategy here. So, from the looks of it right now, it looks like the drivers that pitted, first one will be your previous leader, Daniel Lewis, David Bone, Scott Kane, Max Cartwong, Tyler Woodard, Mark Parkhurst, Fred Anderson, Bill Sleep, Brian Kaufman, Nick Fry, Tyler Rex, Mike McGavick, Donald Stewart, Spencer Keel, Thad Baylor, Brady Tinnen. Those are the cars currently shown pitted that time around. Assumingly they were the ones involved in the accident. A few of those cars there that were running at the front of the pack weren't, but I would imagine they're trying to play some kind of pit strategy there and see how their fuel works out for them. Go ahead and see if we can get Tyler Woodard in here. Hey Tyler, it's Ty up in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, give us your ride on that one as that kind of unfolded.
Well, we avoided it. I think it started a little bit behind us. I'm not sure what happened. I just looked behind me and they were flipping everywhere, so nice
Yeah,
to be in.
lucky to make it through that one and be on the other side of it for once.
Yeah, we had to take a pass repair. We got some damage earlier in the race riding the walls, so.
I was gonna say, it looked like you pitted there. Wasn't sure why you pitted. Didn't know if you were playing a fuel strategy there or what was going on.
We topped off on fuel and did a fast repair. We didn't have any optional repairs, but the thing still felt like it was just dead slow. So
Down on a little bit of power there, so went ahead and burned the old fast repair and hope you can steer clear. You still got one left though.
we got two left.
Two
We're
left.
doing three this
Three
race,
total
so
tonight. Okay, so
Yep.
you're sitting pretty.
Yeah, we'll be
Went
all right.
caution free there for a long time, surprisingly, and two here real
Yeah.
quick, back to back, bang bang.
Yeah, cautions breed cautions, but I think we'll get back to some good racing right here, and as long as nobody pushes it too hard, we'll be all right.
All right, man. I'll let you get back to it. Appreciate you.
Yep, no problem. Thanks.
As you heard there, Tyler Woodard didn't really need to pit due to the caution, but had some damage from getting into the wall in some previous laps. Look at the 17 truck of Johnny James. Johnny is up 23 spots. Johnny's slated to start third here on the restart as we roll down the backstretch. Jordan Sailors will be your leader when they take the green flag this time. We'll see 43 to go. Cameron White will start second. Johnny James third. Thomas Lane fourth. Daniel Lewis. When we go green here, will be 43 to go. Pace car hits down off the racing surface. We are set to go green after caution number 2 at Talladega. Green, green, green. Here they come. Jordan Sailor's out to the lead. Cameron White sits in second. 3 wide for the lead. Johnny James going to stick his nose up there on the outside. Does he have enough for the lead? No help, no push. Those bottom 2 lines say nothing's doing up there, buddy. As we've seen all race, that bottom line is stacked up. Middle line trying to make something happen, just not enough there. Johnny loses a bunch of spots here. Oh, it looks like we're wrecking, we're wrecking. Caution is going to be out here. Can they save it? Looks like Phil Kaufman's going to save it. See if we can see just what happened here. We'll go back to the replay. go on board with the 77 of Tyler Woodard. Looks like Tyler had a pretty good view of what happened there. I'm not quite sure. Let's see, we'll go here. Yeah, so looks like I believe that is the 33 truck there. Just comes down across the nose of Max Carlton Wong. Gets into the 30 truck there on the inside. Collects the 33 of David Bone. Yeah, that just not a good situation there. Looks like they had been racing. We're kind of going at it there. Just looks like maybe he came down, the other one came up, and it's kind of hard to avoid that one. Luckily for Tyler Woodard, the 77 avoids it, the 17 stays high, and your third caution. See quite a few of them pitting here. Looks like Daniel Lewis going to hit pits again. Cameron White's going to hit the pits. See David Bone come down. Looks like Jordan Sayer is going to take the lead here. Stanley Head involved in the accident, but looking like he's going to choose to stay out here. Woodard steering clear. Johnny James steering clear of that one. Still under caution here. 50 of Nick Fry. Let's go ahead and do an interview with Nick here. Hey, Nick's Ty up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, Ty, what's up, buddy?
Man, what an eventful race. I mean, ran 7, 8, or 9. You know, they were beginning for a while there, no cautions, and I think we were all shocked. And then it seems like cautions have bred cautions, and can't get many green flag laps in. Now, what happened to you there at the beginning of the race? You dropped back to pick up your teammate there?
Yeah, Teal didn't catch the grid in time, so I dragged the gas a little bit, and we were just riding, cruising, just wanted to make sure he didn't get a lap down, and was hoping for a caution, and one came out, so here we are.
Looks like it's working out well for you. Looks like you're up 16 spots, sitting in 9th position, just pitted on lap 20, so you're only on about 3 lap old tires, I'm assuming. Full tank of fuel for the most part.
Yeah, Teal and I pitted together again. We took lefts only and full gas, and still got all the fast repairs, so we're sitting pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like you're doing good, man. Good luck to you. Hopefully you don't get involved in the big one. Surprisingly, most of these cautions haven't taken out too many cars. First one was pretty small. They're seemingly getting bigger. But we'll see if you can't go out there and park that thing in Victory Lane today.
They're getting a little dicey here. We did some good braking here in the last one, right behind our other teammate Tyler Rex, but yeah, hopefully we keep it clean and appreciate it.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
Take care, bud.
Oh, Nick there. Y'all heard he got back at the start to pick up his teammate that missed the grid. Looks like most of the drivers, for the most part, still on the lead lap. Looks like we have 4 drivers off the lead lap. Not sure how many of those are actually still in the race and how many of those drivers are out. Looks like Jordan Salyer's still sitting in the lead. Stanley Head in 2nd. Tyler Woodard 3rd. Johnny James runs the outside in 4th. Bill Sleep rounds out the top 5. Excuse me. Fred Anderson rounds out the top 5. Bill Sleep sits in 6th in the outside lane. Then in 7th, looks like the 84 of Tyler Rex. Donald Stewart sits in 8th on the outside. 9th goes to Nick Fry, and 10th place is Mike McDavitt. We're gonna go 1 to green here this time by. Drivers will take the green flag here with 39 to go. Approaching the halfway mark here. Mind, Jordan Sailor's your leader, started 13th. Second place started 17th. Third place started 14th. And fourth place started 26th. Fifth place started 21st. So your top 5 there have driven their way through from the back of the field as we get ready to go green here at Talladega. Cars are making their way through the tri-oval here. All restarts are on the leader. See when they elect to go green here. Green, green, green. Jordan Sailors jumps. Jordan Sailor still in the lead. Tyler Woodard runs second. Fred Anderson in third. Johnny James in fourth. Tyler going to take a run to the outside here. Is Jordan going to go for the block? No, he doesn't. He almost doors the 77 as he moves up the track. Some slicing and dicing going on here. Is the outside line going to finally stack up here? Looks like Johnny James. Oh, no, he's up to the top. Looked like Johnny was going to try to stick his nose there in the middle and make it 3 wide. Coming into 3 and 4. Good battle for the lead on the inside in that white 55 is Jordan Sailor's. Outside is Tyler Woodard in the 77. He's getting the big push in the 39 on the outside. This is Woodard's teammate down there on the bottom, pushing the guy, battling him for the lead. The 84, Tyler Rex. Behind him is the 50. Those 3 trucks are all teammates. Woodard's going to drop down there and hang the 39 out to dry. Coming into 1 and 2 here. Looks like we're 3 wide in the back. Oh, looks like the 20 truck there gets a little loose. Keeps it together. 55 maybe trying to, looks like he's taking a peek there to the middle lane, maybe trying to cool that truck down. When you're drafting this close to another truck, those temperatures go through the roof very quickly. You got to kind of peek the nose out there and cool it off, get some air flowing through that radiator. 55 is all over the rear bumper of the 77 of Tyler Woodard. See those 2 1776 trucks there, the 84 and the 50 stacked up there on the bottom row. 1 car in between them and their teammate Tyler Woodard. Wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe some of these guys from the inside line try to go up here in this middle groove and make a run on the inside line. I think we're racing pretty clean for the moment. 2 wide for the most part. Might have a couple running 3 wide back here. Looks like the 78 of Stewart runs in the middle groove. Full sleep on the outside. Tyler Woodard still your leader. Jordan Sailor's all over him. If you come to the stripe this time, this will be 36 to go. They're dicing it up. Looks like 39 of Anderson on the outside. Johnny James there in the 17. 22 Cameron White. Then it's about 4 truck lengths back to that second group on the outside. Bottom line, as we've seen all day, still stacked up nose to tail down there. Johnny James in that 17 is up 22 spots. We see a lot of these guys in the front have managed to avoid accidents and drove through from the rear of the field. A lot of them 10 spots or more gained since the start of the race. Looks like the outside line just is not enough there. They're getting a little bit of a run here on the outside, but I'd imagine it won't hold through 1 and 2. It's very hard to run on the outside. Looks like the 17 truck maybe needs to tighten up there on the rear bumper of the 39. In the 17 trying to hold it there. Looks like he might be bottling it around a little bit. Oh, we got trucks in the wall, trucks in the wall. Oh, we're wrecking, we're wrecking. Looks like the 38 truck again. Tough luck for... I don't believe that's the 38. Caution is out. See if we can see what happened here. We're a little late here. Let's ride along with Max. Looks like Max had a really good view of this one. Sorry about that. This might be the last replay there. We're gonna go back to this one. Looks like the 61 of Bill Sleep running that middle line. It's up there into the 38 truck. He comes down into Max, and after that, that's all she wrote. Looks like Max did a pretty good job of saving it. Gets into the wall there. Probably going to need a fast repair, but Spencer Teal looks like he managed to save it quite a bit and get on the brakes and miss that one. Go ahead and watch the overhead view of the... Give you a better view here of the whole accident. So the 61 just comes in and turns the 38 and gets down into Max. Imagine we'll see quite a few come in for pit stops here. So we are near the halfway point. 34 to go. As they sit, McGavick is in the lead. Looks like your leader's going to be Mike McGavick. Mike not pitting here. Mike last pitted on lap 20. Second place is going to be the 26 of Scott Kane. Scott last pitted on lap 24. You will see the majority of your field. It looks like everyone from 5th place on back pitted. Rear of your field here looks like Max Carlton Wong. There he is. He's in the pits. I would assume he was going to pit with the damage he had out from that there. Mike McGavick started 15th. Now going to sit in the lead. See if we can go ahead and throw Spencer in here. Seemed like he had a pretty good view of the accident there. Hey Spencer, tie up in the booth. Got a copy? Hey man, how was your view of that accident?
I just kind of closed my eyes and just pointed it straight and see what happens. So
Saw that on the replay there. It looked like you got it woed down in time and didn't end up getting collected, but
yeah, it's kind of crazy out here. Had a few good green flag laps, but I think, you know, once we're just kind of winding down, so everything's getting a little intense. So, but
yeah, we ran quite a few there for green laps. You know, at the start, went green for a long time, and I was pretty surprised. And then it seems like, you know, now it's just caution after caution. It's getting dicey, and We're seeing 3 wide, and we're just now halfway into this thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we do have a long ways to go, but it's. I mean, we still got a lot of trucks in it, and we'll see how it goes here, but we're gonna want to go.
All right, man. Well,
green
good
right now.
luck.
All right, man. See you.
Alrighty. Halfway through this one here, when they come to the green, it'll be 31 to go. This is our 4th caution of the day. Looks like your leader for this restart is going to be Mike McGavick in the 15. Scott Kane will restart 2nd. 3rd, your pole sitter, Daniel Lewis. 4th will be Ryan Kaufman in the 01. They come through 3 and 4. Drivers will make their way to the tri-oval. Take the green flag. Field's kind of shuffled itself back out. Your top 2. Mike's up 14 spots. Scott's up 25 spots from 27. Looks like Mike's choosing the inside line here. Puts the 26 Scott Kane on the outside. Green out. Lead goes to Scott Kane right now. They're slicing and dicing the 22. Cameron White right on the bumper of the 26. 26 drops to the inside. 22 in the middle. Looks like Bill Kaufman's hung out to dry there on the outside. Jordan Sailors runs in that outside lane. Some gated Donald Stewart out there. Bill Kaufman drops down in that outside lane. The inside stacking up here again. The 22 doesn't know where he wants to go. Momentarily goes up high, drops down low, cuts off the 26 and leaves the 55 man out the drive there. We've seen that multiple times today. Drivers choose the outside line, get the run they want, leave their pusher, hang out the drive. Doesn't do them any favors at the end of the race when that guy looks through his windshield and says, man, I remember what this guy did to me earlier in the race. I might not push him to the win. As you heard from Spencer there, seems like the action is heating up. As we come this time, 29 to go. Jordan Sailor's in the lead. Looks like we're going to make it 3 wide here coming through the tri-oval. That 38 truck of Thomas Lane Jr. back up in the action again after being involved in 2 cautions thus far. Still 2 wide for the most part. You see the 36 of Brian Parker there on the outside running that top line. Looks like he's got a teammate in tow there. Tyler Woodard there in the 77 way down in the 22 truck is really pushing that 55. good action, good clean racing. 3 cautions here today, 4 so far. 28 to go this time by. Jordan Sailor still sits in the lead, but it looks like the outside lane is trying to mount a charge. They just can't seem to get it going. Now you see the 19 go to the outside here, make it 3 wide. Not sure if that's the right choice here. They're really going to have to get something going on the outside there to make that happen, but 3 wide we go down the backstretch. Looks like that outside lane might be putting something together. The 2 trucks there in the middle kind of hung out to dry. See the 78 there. Donald Stewart, followed by the 01 of Bill Kaufman. Outside line getting a little squirrely up there. This bottom line can keep it together and stay nose to tail. I think they're going to be very hard to out-drive through the corners. Still quite a bit of time left here. 27 to go this time by. Just past the halfway point at Talladega. Very clean racing today, you know, for an open race. Very clean for the most part. Sometimes races like these at super speedways can be very hectic. And the drivers are pushing, drivers are antsy. Patience is thin and everybody wants to drive to the front right away, but these drivers have, you know, been pretty patient today, and we haven't seen too many off of cautions. Like Johnny James still running strong there in 8th place to the 17 truck down there on the bottom. Teammate behind him. It's Tyler Woodard, followed by Tyler Rex, followed by Nick Fry. 4 of the 1776 truck lined up down there. See the 20 of Spencer Field just kind of hanging out back there. I'm sure that's a strategy. Spencer usually very fast at these types of racetracks. 3 wide, battle for the lead. Give the lead to the 78 of Donald Stewart. He drops down and oh, he's sent into the wall. Looks like he might have got a little bit. Oh no, looks like the 55 might have got just a little bit of the tail end there. And that's just enough. You get any kind of bump in the corners here and around you go. Go ahead and see if we can catch this replay here. Yeah, 78 just comes down, and let's get a view of this from Jordan Sailor's view from in his cockpit and see just what he saw as the 78 drop down there. I would imagine when the 78 drops down like that, as you can hear, the 55 doesn't let off. Maybe he's trying to push him, or maybe he's not happy with him, but all it takes is a slight push on the bumper here, and around she goes. Looks like Jordan's still going to sit in the lead here. Not quite sure how many of the cars that collected. Go back here and take one more view of this action. Watch from the blimp and see just how many it collects. Quite a few. Oh, you see one get lucky there. Woodard manages to miss it. The rest of them are on the brakes. Looks like the 84 almost gets into the 78. So, looks like those immediately evolved in the accident. Took some damage, but for the most part, the rest of the field managed to stay scot-free. Our 5th caution of the day. 25 to go. Gonna go ahead and give our sponsors some more screen time here. Hey, Tyler's type in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Ty, how we doing?
Man, what a close call there, huh? Looks like the 78 just came down right on the apron after the caution there, and you almost got into him.
Yeah, I've kept my nose clean the entire race, and there I did not think I was going to make it. I might have a little bit of streaks in my drawers.
Yeah, that got pretty hectic there. Looks like not too many involved other than the, drivers initially involved in the caution. Looks like most of the rear of the field made it through that one scot-free, but man, we went so long with no cautions, and now it's just one after another. It's getting spicy up front. People are making it 3 wide, and we're seeing a lot of big pushes.
Yeah, I think we need to settle down a little bit. I think everybody's getting a little antsy, including
Yeah, we're still,
myself.
we're still 23 to go here this time by, so still a lot of laps left in this race.
Yep,
I don't know if you saw the accident there, but it looked like 78 just got antsy, come from the middle line and dropped down in front of the leader, and the leader just full sent it and never lifted. And all it takes here at Talladega is a slight tap in the corner, and around she goes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just a little hit there, that left or right, and the whole field could be taken out.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to it, and maybe we'll see you park this thing in victory lane tonight.
Alrighty, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was Tyler Rex, driver of the 84 truck, just narrowly avoided the 78 there as he came down on the apron during the caution. Looks like Tyler Rex is up to 6th after that. Your leader will still be the 55 of Jordan Sailors. 15 of Mike McGavick is going to sit 2nd. Family Head will be 3rd in the 30. I believe the 22 of Cameron White will be to the outside of him. Going down the back stretch here, when they take the green flag, will be 22 to go. Talladega. Let's see what happens here on this restart. If anyone tries to make it 3 wide, or if they're going to maintain double file here after the green. I think for the most part, when we've seen the 55 truck out front, looks like he's starting pretty close to when the green comes out. Not too soon, but we have seen him once or twice here jump to the early start. It's not all that beneficial at a super speedway like this. What happens is you'll see that leader jump out there and get the gun on the rest of the field, and then as that gap grows to the field behind him, they end up getting a run on him and going around the outside. So not really too good of an idea usually at a super speedway to try to gap the field like that right off the start, but we see it quite frequently. Be 22 to go this time. Five of Jordan Sailors jumps out to the lead. Big run on the outside for Mike McGavick, but he doesn't have enough. The 30 truck is really all over the under that 55. Cameron White there down the bottom. Tyler Rex, Bill Kaufman. Maybe. As we've seen all day, looks like the outside line just can't get enough going to get by this bottom line. So tough here at Talladega to make something happen on the outside. You see the 22 go outside. Looks like maybe he's going to try to jump up there. Oh, the 55 is going to go up too. Maybe he doesn't want to do that. Oh, he can't make it this time. The 55 back to the bottom. Oh, we're wrecking. Oh, big wreck as the 17 of Johnny James goes flying through the air. Looks like that was all started by, I believe, the 22 of Cameron White. Looks like, you know, maybe he couldn't make up his mind, and then, or the 55, he up and down, up and down. Let's see if we can get back here. Looks like we're at the tail end of it here. Let's go on board. Let's go up here. We'll watch this. Looks like the 15 of Mike McGavick might have turned the 22 there a little bit. Go ahead and see if we can't watch from Cameron's view here. So as we saw here, let's go back here and see the 22 starts out. He's on the inside lane, makes a move to the top, comes up in front of McGavick, got a big run. Then we see the 55 jump up here in front of the 22 to pull the block on the outside. 55 drops back down, and looks like the 15 just quarters the 22 a little bit there. And I know from this, go ahead and watch Johnny's view, but I know that sent Johnny for quite the ride. Oh, the 55 just comes up. 55 right into Johnny and just sends it. So as the field shuffles out, looks like Tyler Woodard's going to go to the lead. Brian Kaufman's going to be in second. Stanley manages to avoid that one somehow. It's in third. Looks like Brian Kaufman's going to go ahead and pit here. Looks like the 38 of Thomas Lane into the pits. Go ahead and get Tyler in here again, see just exactly what he saw. Hey, Tyler's tied up in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Take us through that.
I don't know what happened. I just hit the loud pedal once I saw him crash and got out of there and somehow missed it all. So
what a ride, man. Last two cautions caused by the leaders up there up front battling it out. I think, you know, as we come to 18 to go here, next lap, looks like people are getting a little impatient. Everybody's trying to make that move to the front right now.
Yeah, so we're starting first and we got enough fuel for the end, so we're going to try to keep her up here and hopefully not get taken out.
Yeah, man, we'll see if it pays off. Thanks.
Yep, see ya.
A lot of cars sticking out there in that one. So, talked to Tyler earlier, you know, he's hoping missing a couple of those accidents and playing a little bit of strategy there might work in his favor, and looks like he's sitting pretty in first place right now. Like Thomas Lane's out in seventh. Thomas seems to have been involved in almost every caution tonight. Rough run for Thomas, but he's still sitting in seventh place right now. Probably trying to make a run up there to the front at some point. If they come by this time, it'll be 18 to go. Be on lap 48. Sponsored Ford F-150. This is his teammate there on the outside, Tyler Rex in that 84. Pink rim machine. Don't forget, guys, any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to give someone a shout out, go ahead and drop that right in the chat. I will respond. Spencer Teal, still riding in 15th. Spencer pitted here under caution, so probably pretty close. That's probably the last pit stop of the day for Spencer. Not sure how many tires he had left there, but I'm sure, you know, fuel and whatever tires were remaining, I'm sure he took them there. And this is probably going to be where we'll see Spencer try to make his charge to the front. As you see, a very conservative and patient driver. Kind of likes to hang out in the back, especially at the super speedways, let the wrecks evolve in front of them, and then, you know, wait till maybe 10 to go and try to muster his way to the front. So I think we'll probably see some action out of the 20 truck in the closing laps. Might be tough for the 20. A lot of his teammates running up there at the front. As you see, Tyler Woodard, Nick Fry, Tyler Rex, all of them inside the top 5, or yeah, excuse me, inside the top 5. Looks like we're going to be 1 to green. Come to the stripe this time, your racers will see the green flag with 17 to go. Max Carlton Wong, that's a familiar name, familiar face. Max is running 18th right now. Been involved in quite a few of these recent accidents. As we see, pace car drops off the racing surface as we pass the pit entrance here. Tyler Woodard will bring him to green flag. We're really going to see some pushing here, I'm assuming, on the outside as we see 3 1776 trucks stacked up. Tyler Woodard stays in the lead. Teammate Nick Fry right behind him. Tyler Rex right there on the outside. So the bottom line's forming up here, though. They might have something for this outside line. We have one car. It looks like Cameron White, the 22. He's way in the high line there, making it 3 wide as they come through 3 and 4. 1776 guys, they're all trying to team up. Looks like, oh, the bottom line's getting squirrely. Like the 39 of Fred Anderson gets a little high up there on the track. They come down the line here this time by, it's going to be 16 to go. Big push here for the 77 from the 50 truck. The 50 steps outside. Are we going to see a block here from the 77 on the bottom line? 77 is trying to block that 30 truck with Stanley Head down there, maybe trying to let his teammates get out here so they can all form up again and keep that inside line in check. As we've seen all day, the inside line very fast. The middle line might be trying to, you know, get one car at a time out there and get him in that inside lane. Looks like we see Max Carlton Wong, big dive down to the inside lane there. Max drives that MDI truck. Hey, Kyler Woodard surprisingly doesn't stay with his teammates and jumps to that bottom line. Not sure what kind of strategy he's thinking there, but seems to be working out as Woodard sits in the lead. Cameron White takes the lead on the outside. Oh, those 3 trucks on the outside probably won't have enough, and we might see a block. Yeah, we will see the 22 drop down in front of the 77. 3 wide as they come out of 1 and 2 down the backstretch. 4 wide. Tyler Woodard gets shoveled back. Max Carlton long way down on the 81 there. We're going to put the 50 truck with Brian and lead, followed by his teammate Tyler Rex in the 84. Most teams, I would imagine they will help each other until maybe 1 to go, and then you're going to see that all teammates and team names and friends go out the window. After that, they'll leave it all on the table here. As they come down this time, it's 14 to go. Your leader is a 50 truck and Nick Fry, followed by teammate Tyler Rex in second. We're going to run 3 spot here. Middle line looking strong. Outside line maybe trying to put a run together again. As you see, there's the 77. Your previous leaders drop back there in the inside line. Got a teammate, Johnny James, there right on his bumper. See if maybe that bottom line can't stack up. But we're going to see the 19 of Daniel Lewis drop down there in front of that inside lane. You've seen that all day today. A lot of these drivers get a run and they get help in the middle of the outside lane, and then just as quick as they met those guys, they done forgot about them and dropped to the bottom line and said, "Hey man, thanks, have a good one." Now we see the 13 of Brady Pinnon to the lead. Oh boy. Like Woodard had a pretty good view of this one again. There's that 38 truck involved in another accident. Like we see, oh yeah, looks like the 78 comes down, tries to save it, and just heads up into the wall, takes out the 38. Thomas Lane Jr. cannot catch a break. He gets in to the 72 of Max Carlton, who gets into Johnny James, and as you see, they just keep on wrecking up there in the front. Boy, that took out a lot of cars. Johnny James been involved in a lot of accidents today. Thomas Lane, I would imagine that's going to be his last fast repair. He's been involved in quite a few today. Woodard's going to head to pit road for probably his last fast repair. Oh, we got Fry maybe spinning Stanley out here under caution. What was that? Oh, Fry just drives it into the 30. I don't know if maybe that was intentional there. I don't know why. Ooh. That looked like maybe that was the 30 that came down on the 50. I can't remember. I think it's 78. Looks like Fry with a little frustration there. Hey, Nick's type in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, bud, what's up?
What happened there, man?
You're saying with that 30 truck?
Yeah, did we see a little bit of anger coming out here?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at the replay after this one's over, because I'm not sure if I came up, if he came down there.
From my side, on my point of view, what I saw was it looked like to me, he came down into you and might have got a little bit of net code there, and it looked like he tried to save it, and he jerked it a little too hard back up, and then, obviously you saw what happened after that. But
are you talking about caution? Or you talking during the caution?
Caution itself.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure there. I thought I was clear around. I didn't have any thoughts that I was even remotely involved with that. But
during the caution there, it looked like you just came balls to the wall around there and just gave him the old bumper.
If I did, I didn't mean to. That's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe we saw
he was
some
trying to come down into pits or what. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
fast repairs.
Right. Yeah, we'll let you get back out there. I just wanted to see if maybe you could clarify for the viewers here.
I'll plead the fifth one on this one.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
We're still under caution here, but what I want to do is I want to go back and look at the caution and make sure that I'm not, placing blame here on the 30 when it wasn't him. Let's go ahead and go back. We're going to rewind it and watch. I believe it was the 78. Yeah, it's going to be the 78. Looks like the 01 checks up, 78 comes on, yeah. So it was not the 30, initially it was the 78. So that wasn't any anger there, that's my fault. Alright, right, so when they come by this time, we're going to see 10 to go under caution. Your leader will be the 19 of Daniel Lewis. Second's going to be the 0-1 of Brian Kaufman. Third is going to be the 13 of Brady Tinnen. Fourth could be the 50 of Nick 5. And then fifth looks like Tyler Rex in the 84. See if we can't get Johnny in here for an interview before this is over. I know he's been involved in quite a few accidents today, but the drivers are getting, they get the 1 to green signal this time by, so we're not going to pull anyone in this time. I'd like to thank everyone stop by, watch the broadcast. Feel free to drop comments or drop something in the chat. Let us know how it's doing. Let us know if you have any suggestions, things that you'd like to see, things you think would make the broadcast better. This is our first season with this series, and this is also my first season broadcasting, so we are trying to work bugs out and trying to make this thing viewer friendly. So if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments on YouTube or drop them in the Twitch chat right now for wherever you're watching from. We greatly appreciate it. Race car off the racing circuits. We'll cross the pit entrance and come into the tri-oval. Looks like your leader's going. Daniel Lewis jumps out to the lead. Brady Tinnen runs second. Brady gonna jump up to the high side here with Brian. Here you see the 50 truck of Pry followed by his teammate in the 84. You're gonna see the 72 of Max Carlton Long jump to the outside with 3x3. 1776 trucks are now stacked up in that inside lane. You see the 50, the 84, the 20, the 77, 16. All teammates down on the inside lane as Brady Tinnen brings us to 8 to go. You see a big push on this inside lane as Max Long goes to the in the middle lane. Brady's going to drop down and try to pick Max up. Maybe he's trying for the block. Oh, looks like we're wrecking Max. Oh no, caution's out. Caution. Max goes to the middle here. Looks like maybe Brady's thinking he wants to come to the middle to help. Max comes up. Looks like the 01 comes down. Oh yeah, it looks like the 01 of Brian Kaufman just gets into the door of Max there and turns him. And ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen all day, when that happens, that is all she wrote. Looks like a lot of cars drive under. Max gets into the wall, gets sent, collects one more car possibly. Look at the underside of that truck. Max may be done for the day. See Daniel Lewis, your pole sitter, in first place. Gonna be 6 to go this time by. It's been quite the race, as we are approaching almost 2 hours race time. Let's see your leader come into pit here. Daniel Lewis in the pits. That's going to put Brady Pinnon in the lead. 6 to go. 6th caution of the day. Nearing 2 hours race time. Looks like 14 trucks still on the racing surface. Started the day with 29. That puts 15 drivers out of today's race. Gonna take 5 to go this time by, as your leader makes his way through 3 and 4. Hey. Looks like we're having some radio issues there with Mark. Hey, Marcus, tie up in the booth. Got a copy? Hey, Marcus, tie up in the booth. Got a copy, man? Like maybe having some radio issues there with Mark. See if we can get Johnny in here. Hey, Johnny, is tie up in the booth. Got a copy? Hey, Johnny, tie up in the booth. Got a copy, man? Looks like we were not able to make contact with either of them guys. We're 1 to green, so we're going to go ahead and wait and see if we get any more cautions. Might get one more interview in here, but I'm going to go ahead and wait for now as drivers come down the back stretch. We will see 4 to go when the green flag flies this time by. As we see Max Carlton Wong there, flies by the field. Maybe going to try to catch the field before they go green. Go ahead and watch Max. See if he can manage to catch the field before they go green here. Max making his way through 1 and 2. The leaders make their way out of 4. Like Max might just catch the back of the field as they cross the pit entrance, and your pace car dips down. Brady Tinnen's going to bring us to the green flag with 4 to go. Brady Tinnen's still in the lead. Brady Tinnen runs first, followed by Tyler Rex there in the 84. Nick Fry making a run on the outside. Nick Fry with a push from the 39 to Anderson. Nick's teammate there on the outside at 77. That's Tyler Woodard. We're going to go 3 wide into 3 and 4 with 4 to go. Here's that 20 truck we spoke about earlier in the race. I told you to keep an eye on Spencer. He usually waits till we're inside 10 to go to try to make his run to the front. See him now nose to tail with teammate Tyler Rex on the inside lane as we come to the line. This time by 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we're going to start to see that action start to happen. Probably going to start to get dicey as we see him go 3 wide into 1 and 2. Like the 72 of Max Carlton Moore did not catch the field on that restart, and he's dropped heavily off the pace. Look at this, almost the whole field 3 wide as we come down the backstretch. Your leader is Tyler Woodard. He's in the outside lane there. Looks like he's, oh, what a save by the 77 as he comes across the whole field and manages to gather it back in. Tyler Woodard actually sitting in a better spot now after that, as he has a lot of help on the inside lane. Help was running out on the outside. Looks like we're going to see him drop back to 2 wide here after we almost witnessed the big one. Tyler Woodard's going to bring us to the line this time by 2 to go. Big push here from Brady Tinnen to Tyler. We're going to see the 39 go to the outside. No, he comes back down. You see the 16 of Mark Parker running there in the top group. Maybe looking for some help at 39, thinking about it. There's a 55 of Jordan Sailors, managed to make his way back up there. Currently runs 7th. Oh, we're wrecking. As your drivers come down to the white flag, it looks like we're wrecking, and we're wrecking again. Oh boy, 9th caution of the day comes out as the drivers make their way to 1 to go. We're gonna have to see a replay of this. Who is that there in that outside lane? Looks like we can get a good view if we check out Johnny here. Was that someone spinning already back there? Oh yeah, this is the first caution back here. Let's go to the 30 truck. That's Stanley Head. See exactly what happened back here in the back of the field. Like a big check up there. The 39. 39 comes down. It looks like the 39 runs the outside lane, and then 39 just comes down out of nowhere, gets into the 50 of Nick Fry. Nick manages to gather it back up. Field goes down, but that causes a big checkup. Looks like your leader checks the 50, gets into the 39, pushes him back up on to the race surface. The 30 clips him, ends up into the 19 of Daniel Lewis. 21 managed to get by with minimal damage as these cars bounce off of the outside wall here. We're going to jump up here to the front. After the caution came out, looks like we're going to go to Johnny and see. We're 4 wide in 3 and 4. Looks like Johnny just comes down on the 55 Jordan Sailors, and Jordan turns him. This is going to be in front of the majority of your field here. Johnny gets turned. The 56 of Mayhew manages to slide by. 77 there on the bottom, and this could have been a lot worse for a lot of people. It's almost amazing the 17 managed to stay locked to the front bumper of those two trucks. The 84 narrowly misses the accident there. Not sure what's going on here. Here we go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. So after 7th caution of the day, 9th caution, excuse me. 9th caution of the day. That's going to put Brady Pinnon in the lead. Scott Kane second. Tyler Woodard runs third. Let's go ahead and see if we can't bring Tyler back in here again, see what he has to say about that. Hey Tyler, it's Ty up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a turn of events there. Can you walk us through the events just before the accident when you were running the outside line, and how did you manage to keep that thing together, and you kind of ended up in a better position there on the inside line after all was said and done?
I don't know, honestly. That was, I got tagged from behind a little hard, and
I'm sure you had your hands full there. I thought you were going to lose it.
I don't know how I didn't. I figured that was going to take all the field out, so no.
And then you managed to barely avoid that caution after the caution.
Yeah, we
looked like Johnny might have just come down into the 55 of Jordan there, and then you just managed to barely skate by that one.
Yeah, I think they brushed my right side, but I'm being told I don't have any damage, so we're gonna go for it and see what happens here.
All right, man. Well, it looks like this is going to be green-white checkered, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, green-white checkered.
So you're going to have 2 laps to make a run of this. Looks like quite a few of your teammates still in it, and I see the 20 truck of Spencer Fields finally made his way up there.
Yep, so let's see if we can get this done tonight.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
77 having, pretty good run of luck here tonight. Managed to miss that accident. He's got through a couple of the other ones scot-free. This ought to be an interesting green-white checkered. The drivers come through 1 and 2. Just 1 to green. I'd like to thank everyone again for stopping by, checking out the broadcast. This is a Colonial Clash Racing Series. It's put on by 1776 Motorsports. If you're interested in this, check out 1776 Motorsports on Facebook. Shoot them a message, tell them you want to get in. I believe the deadline's coming up here real soon. The season begins September 22nd. They race every Wednesday night. The lobby opens at 9 p.m. Eastern with qualifying at 9:30. Race shortly after. A good group of guys, $25 buy-in. Payout for team and driver point championships. Again, if you guys is this something you're interested in, a Gander Truck League, good group of guys, check out 1776 Motorsports on Facebook. Shoot them guys a message. Get a hold of Tyler, John, Spencer, one of them guys over there, and they'll get you set up and get you hooked up before the season pops off here. We are going to see the green flag fly here. 13 of Brady Penn is going to go ahead and bring us to that. We are going to have green-white checkered. The drivers come out of turn 4. We'll see the pace car dip down off the racing surface, and we're going to take the green flag. I would imagine the best is yet to come in this one. It has been a very eventful 67 laps, to say the least. Usually I say it's been a very uneventful race, but tonight it has been very eventful. Through the tri-oval. Brady Quinn on the gas. Scott Kane second, Tyler Woodard third. Field of 13. Woodard moves up the track with the 56 of Scott Mayhew. Equal pushing inside and outside. You see the 55 of Jordan Saylor's back up there. Tyler Woodard's going to drop down. Oh, he had contact. Oh, the 56 gets into the 13 of Brady Penn. He's going to take out a lot of the field. Tyler Woodard manages to skate through yet another. This is going to be almost your whole field, ladies and gentlemen. Go back here and watch this replay and see just exactly what transpired here. Like Tyler Woodard jumps out to the lead here. Woodard's going to come down in front of the 13. Looks like the 56 comes down to follow him and just pays no regard to the 13 of Brady Tinnen. And chaos ensues. The 84 ends up in the 56, and then the 56 sends the 13 back up into the whole field here. Looks like the 50 of Fry comes down, makes contact with the 56. Almost makes it through, but gets contact again there. The 84 ends up in the 55. Yeah, this is almost your whole field. Looks like Max Long might have avoided it down there on the bottom, but this is really going to narrow it down depending on who has fast repairs left and who doesn't. Tyler Woodard manages to skate by on another one. Tough break, Brady, man. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by and watching the broadcast, man. Like I said earlier, if you're interested in joining the league, reach out to these guys. 1776 Motorsports on Facebook. Or you can whisper me on Twitch, 1776 Motorsports, and I can get you in touch with the right people. Sorry to see it end that way for you, man, but good race up until this point. Looks like we're going to see another green-white checkered here. Tyler Woodard looking to bring this one home. Looks like Nick Fry with his damage is going to stay out. Is this going to be it here? We have one attempt at a green-white checkered, possibly. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one attempt tonight at a green-white checker, so it looks like Tyler Woodard is going to bring it home first. Scott Kane, second. Mark Parkhurst is going to bring it home in third. Here are your results. First place goes to Tyler Woodard, second to Scott Kane, third goes to Mark Parkhurst, fourth goes to Nick Fry. Max Wong rounds out your top five. Thad Failer comes home in sixth. Tyler Rex 7th, Jordan Saylor's 8th. 9th goes to Fred Anderson. Spencer Teal rounds out your top 10. Scott Mayhew Jr. in 11th. 12th goes to Brady Tinnen. 13th to Daniel Lewis. 14th to Johnny James. 15th to Stanley Head. 16th to Brian Kaufman. 17th to Donald Stewart. 18th to Mike McGavick. 19th is Thomas Lane Jr. 20th is Cameron White. 21st goes to Bill Sleep. 22 goes to Brian Parker. 23rd to Jason Stevenson. 24th to David Bone. 25th to Connor Farrell. 26th goes to Brian Crocker. 27th to Bob Cunningham. 28th to Dean Meitzler. 29th to Jay Dubuque. That's going to round out your field. Stick around. We're going to go ahead and get some interviews. All right, let's go ahead and get Tyler Woodard in here for his post-race interview. Tyler, it's Ty up in the booth. Got a copy, man? File paid off tonight. Congratulations on the win. Yeah, man, I can't believe you made it through that one. That got super dicey there at the end, and I thought, oh boy, Tyler's going to be caught up in this one. That's good, man. Glad to see it for you. Hope to see you around the rest of the year, and we'll see you when the season kicks off here in 2 weeks. Thanks, man. Tyler, you got a copy still?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to redo the interview. We have some
That's
technical
all right.
difficulties there. I don't think the stream was able to hear you. So, congratulations on the win tonight, man. You played a little bit of strategy, hung out in the back, managed to save, saved a few fast repairs. Couple accidents there that you probably could have been a lot worse off in that you managed to skate by. Go ahead and run us through the race and let us know how you manage to pull off the win here.
Yeah, we got lucky throughout, and we didn't only had to use, I think, one fast repair on that bigger caution. So yeah, just followed the right people and had our teammates helping us out, and it gave us some good pushes to keep us up front. So I'm glad it worked out the way it did. These super speedways haven't been too nice to us lately. So
Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out while you're up here in the booth?
thanks to everybody watching, and look forward to, hopefully you can watch us during the league, and during the regular season you'll see some great racing.
All right, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you in the regular season. We'll go ahead and let you get back to your donuts there. And thanks for the show tonight.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Mark, Ty up in the booth. Got a copy? Hey, Mark, Ty up in the booth. Got a copy? Got a copy there, Mark? Hey, Mark, Ty up in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey man, I got you.
Hey, got you now, man. Hey, third place run there tonight. Good, solid finish for you here, and what's coming to be one of the last recruitment races before the season kicks off here on the 22nd. Go ahead and give us a little rundown of the race and how it managed to shake out for you.
Well, for the start of it, I just rode around in the back trying to stay out of everybody's mess and stuff, And then once we got to the end, about like 10 to go, I thought, okay, let's go for it. And got a good run up on the outside a couple times and managed to avoid all the wrecks there at the end. There were a few I almost got in.
Seems like that,
white flag there.
that got to seem to be quite the theme of things there. Getting close to the end, it seemed like if you could stay out of the accidents and avoid the wrecks, you fared well, obviously. But some of those got pretty big and got pretty hairy. Kudos to you for, being able to get around them things and not end up wrapped up like the rest of the field.
Yeah, that last one, I just barely snuck by. 55 came right up and hit me right in the side. So
Yeah, man,
I
it
was
got
lucky to
pretty
get through
hairy
that.
there. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out while we got you in here?
I just got to thank all my teammates over at 1776. Goose for designing this beautiful truck, and I just thank God for keeping me out of all those wrecks.
All right, man, we appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you this year in the season.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the views. Check out 1776 Motorsports on Facebook. We do have a Discord. If you go ahead and get on 1776 Motorsports and check out the Facebook, you can send a message over there if you're interested in the league. One of them guys will definitely be sure to take care of you and get you headed in the right direction to join the league. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by, checking out the race. Like I said before, drop comments, drop messages in the chat. Any questions, comments, suggestions you have for the stream, things you didn't like, things you did like, things you might like to see in the future.